Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Ace of Arrows and the Breath of Life. And when this card came up today, I immediately went back to yesterday's card, which was the Wanderer. And the thought that came through the meditation was, you're on a new start. You're on a new beginning. Okay? By crossing over into that Wildwood forest, again, as the wanderer and taking that step of faith, you've reset everything, okay? And now you've got a new opportunity to begin a quest in intellectual thinking, all right? By breathing life into a thought, seeing it through, to creation. Whatever that is, whether that's on a project, whether that's in a relationship, whether that's in stability, security, or forging and strengthening relationships, right? When you start to create something, when you start to let everything go from the past, you open yourself up to the universe. And by opening up yourself to the universe, okay, you're able to touch the knowledge, to touch the wisdom, to understand that your spirit guides, your ancestors are able to give you that knowledge and wisdom you need to move forward on your spiritual path, right? This Ace of Arrows, this new beginning in intellectual thought, is also an opportunity to look to the heavens, look to the spirit guides, all right? The smoke is rising up. Okay, where there's smoke, there's fire. So, and I've been talking about it for the last 60 days. The bows and the arrows kind of go together. So somebody here down on the ground had the passion to shoot that arrow into the sky. There's some fire energy there too. So that passion that you have for that creative project, that passion that you have for, growing your stability, your security, that passion that you have for, developing a new relationship, okay, or developing a new opportunity within an existing relationship. It's got to be clear. It's got to be, when you see it, it's got to be as clear as a bell. When you communicate it, it's got to be clear, okay? When you talk to yourself about these opportunities, it's got to be clear, all right? The arrows is all about making sure that communication is direct. And it's going to be a little bit difficult during this Mercury retrograde, but we only got another week or so of it. But you have to be clear and with a purpose and be aware of the impulses that are around you, whether that's emotional, physical, psychological, sexual, however you want to look at it. By being aware of those impulses, okay, you can tell yourself, this is not towards the goal that I want. I want to stay clear. I want to stay open, all right? I want to have that purpose of moving forward. And, when you do that, those issues that pop up fall to the wayside. Your focus is clearly on that goal ahead of you, okay, for your spiritual path. And, as you're moving forward, you're going to get challenged. You're going to have those obstacles. Just remember to, keep that plan in place. All right? Staying focused and, keep moving forward in confidence, right? And empowerment. Because that's where this horse comes from is the, the Five of Arrows empowerment as well. When you can have that confidence, knowing that your plan is going to succeed, that helps the purpose, that helps the action of what you put in place when you stepped across that rainbow bridge yesterday. Having the faith to do so and being able to step on that other side and say, you know what? I don't have to worry about these conversations in my relationship anymore. Yeah, I'm hurt, but guess what? I'm learning a lesson. I don't have to worry about the drama that's going on in work, because I'm going to focus on what I need to focus on my project, in my department, to get me to the other side. I'm going to have clear communication, in clear results, clear purpose, okay, when I talk with my boss. So he understands clearly what my ambition is, or what your ambition is in the project. You know, same thing with the finances. Okay, I am going to button down and focus clearly on what I want to do. I want to achieve a bank account of whatever. I want to achieve, you know, so much more extra money in my bank. All right, I want to achieve so much more money in my pocket. How are you going to do that? You have to have that clear focus. You have to have that purpose. And once you get that purpose, that's where this fire comes from here, where you start to smoke. That gives you that ready action to shoot that arrow towards your goal and where you want to be. So those are just a couple ideas around this Ace of Arrows, the breath of life. Just breathing life into that project, just breathing life into that goal, into that passion. Get you motivated and empowered to move on your journey. So that's today's card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck. The Ace of Arrows and a Breath of Life. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Share it with others. Give me a thumbs up. And this is D for Spirit's Path. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. God bless. Stay safe, everybody.